What is up, my Squirtleites? It is I, your king. Welcome you back to more Let's Play Subnautica. In the last episode, we finally made it to the active lava zone here in the primary containment facility. We are running around activating all of these alien arches with our ion cubes because they're going to be important for later. Don't you worry, but we're also figuring out a little bit more about the goings-on of this facility. This facility seems to be a place where Enzyme 42 is produced, which is supposed to be able to fight the Carabacterium. And it looks like the aliens rigged up a system that allows, at least in some fashion, to distribute the vaccine all over the planet by the method of peepers, which then the critters eat to cure themselves.
Specimens in different states of development.
My gosh, there's eggs everywhere, all over the place. What? Oh my gosh, that's is that a crashfish egg? No, I don't know what that egg is. I actually don't recognize all of these. I know that's a jelly ray egg up there. I think that's an amp eel egg. Oh my gosh, there's all sorts of eggs in here. This is crazy. We also have some data. Sea Emperor Leviathan research data. Specimen size categories have been adjusted to upward to accommodate this species. Feeding and digestion. Alien research data indicates that despite its size, the species feeds entirely on microorganisms it filters from the water, which themselves depend on complicated ecosystem of plant and animal life. The reproduction. Large ovary-like organs are carried in the creature's middle section, suggesting that, like other species on this planet, it produces eggs. However, internal scar tissue indicates probable infertility. Enzyme 42. The Emperor manufactures Enzyme 42 within its stomach cavity to break down its food and will occasionally expel it into the surrounding waters. This substance was found to neutralize the effects of the bacterium, and its presence in the ecosystem today would explain how life on the planet survived the outbreak. It would remain to be explained by what mechanism the enzyme is being delivered. Health. Comparative analysis of size and metabolic rates indicates the specimen captured by the researchers was approximately 1,600 years old. Extensive internal and external scar tissue suggested it had lived well in excess of the peak lifespan for its species. Assessment. While a healthy emperor specimen may have held some potential as a cure, it is unlikely any research subjects survived quarantine procedures. What the heck? That's a big egg. What could that belong to? It looks like a... Based on the skin, it looks like a bone shark egg, but it also looks too big to be a bone shark egg. Look at all this stuff. That's a sand shark egg for sure. They're all over the place. My gosh. Look at all this stuff. Is there anything else? That's another jelly ray egg up there. Possibly ghost ray? Wow. This place is honestly crazy. Okay, let's go activate that last alien arch. And then what we're going to have to do is I'm actually going to have to jump on out of the facility one more time and make myself another blue tablet on the Cyclops, which we just have to go get a little bit of Kyanite to do that. There's Kyanite all over the active lava zone, so it's not going to be that difficult to do. So we'll just put that last ion cube in and head back. I forgot I needed 2 blue tablets for this, but that's okay. I actually can't remember what the orange tablet is for. I think... You know what? Actually, the more I think about it, the more I think I know what it is for. Hold on. Give me the storage. No, what the... Let me open it. Thank you. Okay. Let's do that. I just need the 1 ion cube. And let's drill through this one again. And then we'll head back. Also grab some food and stuff like that once I get back too. We'll put all these away. And I think I'm just going to leave these on the prawn storage just in case the worst happens. You know what I mean? So let's head back and let's go get some Kyanite while we can. So there's probably some crystals out here. In fact, there's a bunch right here, so that's fine. We'll just drill into that and then go fabricate it. Really glad I actually decided to make that fabricator before we left. Don't know where the sea dragon Leviathan's at, but that's okay. There's 2 right there. You know what? We're good. I'm not going to overdo it because I'm really not like interested in getting the last upgrade for this thing anyway. So, which is just the thermal reactor. I mean, energy is not an issue for me right now, so I'm really not worried about it. Okay. So let's head back. Almost there. My Cyclops seems to be in very good shape, so I'm not too worried. I can hear the other Emperor, and we're going to have to probably scout that on our way out. I keep calling it an Emperor, the other Sea Dragon, excuse me. Come on. Open sesame. Come on, let me in. Thank you. All right. So, let me pull that kyanite out of storage, and we'll be able to make ourselves a blue tablet. There. Okay, let me head back down. Grab myself a little bit of food. By that I mean just one nutrient block. And I'll drink up my filtered water. Okay, so I've got one more water bottle to spare before we have to get the heck on out of here. So let's head down, at least for now. Okay. Don't drop directly into the lava, please. Thank you. Unfortunately, the jump jet stays in exactly the state it's in once you board, so if you go in there with like no jump jet fuel left, you might be screwed. All right. Nutrient block should last me. I'm not super worried. We're also going to come to a point here soon. We're going to be able to gather a lot of fish for cooking, if we so desire, as well as for making water. So, yeah. It's really not as worrisome as one might think, trying to survive all of this. Okay. Where the heck is the sea dragon? I don't know where he went. I think he's straight ahead. He also sounds behind me, though, which is a little bit scary, but let's go this way. We're going to go put that blue tablet in behind this next force field and see what we're in for. Also, I'm going to drill yet more ion cubes because I might as well. Luckily, it's only 3 of them. Alright, give me these last ion cubes, please. More than enough for the remainder of my ion power cells that I am in desperate need of putting on my Cyclops for future use. Okay. There we go. Now, stop here. Let's put this in. So once we head in here, you will notice that there is a bunch of water. All you have to do is jump down.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Say hello to Mama, everybody. This is the Sea Emperor Leviathan herself. And this is her containment facility, which is a very, very cool place because you might notice that there are bone sharks and stalkers and the like swimming around and all sorts of fish. Well, guess what? Everything in here is completely harmless. What we're going to do, we're going to go out, and if you see, we can actually insert an ion cube here, which I don't think I have any on me, so I'm going to go grab a couple out of storage. I'm going to go grab like 2 out of storage because you need a couple of them.
The water here is rich with a rare plankton-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it, detecting unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
My young need to hatch, to play outside this place. We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
You got it, ma'am. I will absolutely do that. So she opens up the way through. We're going to put in this last ion cube. This will open up an alien arch. This alien arch leads to Gun Island.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Okay, so we now have the blueprint for the hatching enzymes. Let's take a look at that really quickly. And I'm trying to remember exactly where that is. There it is. So for this, we need an eye stalk seed, sea crown seed, a fungal sample, a ghostweed seed, and a bulb bush sample. Now, the sea crown seed can actually be gotten in here. And I'm going to quickly board my prawn suit so that I can regenerate my oxygen really quickly. But, yeah, the sea crown seed can be gotten in this particular containment facility. And also, no, I can't insert. I don't know why I pressed that. You can't insert that just yet. But what you can do is you can, I think you can scan this, can't you? No? Okay, you can only scan the Sea Emperor eggs. Let's do that. Sea Emperor's eggs. Commonly strong shell lining. Organic growth in the exterior suggests these eggs may be hundreds or thousands of years old. Alien devices penetrate the outer shell layer, likely designed to supply them with nutrients and to isolate them from the surrounding environment. Like many eggs on 4546b, these do not contain a nutrient supply which is slowly exhausted by the embryo. Instead, they exist in a form of natural stasis, awaiting appropriate hatching conditions. There is a high genetic match between these organisms and the Leviathan in the vicinity. They appear to be stable and healthy. It is likely that ideal hatching conditions for the eggs vary considerably from ideal survival conditions for the planet. Why are you following me around? Okay, so these eggs are all completely healthy, and we are absolutely going to help you out, Mom, because you are willing to help us out. I feel like it's a win-win situation. So you can catch all sorts of fish in here, like bladderfish and the like, but if you look down here in the trenches, there is, in fact, if I can find it, some sea crowns that can be gotten. So that's part of the hatching enzymes, but it's only 1/5 of it. Now, to get the other 4 parts, we are going to need to collect those from certain plants. Where the heck is it? We're going to need to collect those from certain plants all around planet 4546b. And can I actually scan Mom? I don't know if I actually can. Oh, she's so cool looking. Look at her, though. I don't think I can scan her. Nope. That's fine. Well, she's sitting there looking at her eggs. Very worried about them. And I feel for her. I really do. She's been given a raw deal by these alien guys, if I'm being honest. All right, let's head down here. And this should take us to where we need to go. There it is.
Life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
All right, there we go. Let's get that. I'm going to get myself a seed. And boom, we have ourselves a sea crown seed. Okay, that's 1. There is only 4 more to go. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we find the rest of these? Well, they're very, very simple, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get back in the prawn suit. I'm not going to go through that gate, even though that is an easy way of getting back and forth from here. We're actually going to be able to access everywhere we need to go straight from the containment facility itself. Crazy, right? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to try to make our way back up onto that center platform. And we are going to use... Hey, I gotta say, Mama, your neighbors are very loud. I am so sorry you have to listen to that sea dragon scream at you all day long. We're gonna head up this way. And we are gonna be going through each and every single one of the alien arches that we have just unlocked. So now that's done, let's climb back out of here. And you can use a little bit of thruster on the jump jet just to go up little ledges, but not a whole lot. And we're going to be going into each and every single area, collecting all of this stuff. So I think I will be fine without my prawn suit. So I'm going to leave this here. And we are going to make our way to each and every location. So I'm going to keep the Sea Glide on hand for this. And wherever we go, we need to come back with a specific seed. So let's do this thing. Okay, that was a little bit of a weird animation glitch there, but we're good to go. So where have we been popped out first? This is not the crag field, that's for darn sure. This appears to be... Oh, let's see here. What do we got? This is the mushroom forest. Okay, so for this one, very, very simple. All we have to do is get a fungal sample. Basically, all you got to do, go up to tree mushroom, slash it. Boom, there you go. Super, super simple. Almost every single one of these seeds that we're going to be getting and these samples that we're getting is incredibly easy to get. They're basically just outside each of the alien arches. If you want to do this the hard way, you can obviously just kind of move around and go to each individual biome on its own. But the game is definitely like, look, we understand you've already gone through a lot to get to this point. Just let's just kind of show you where you're supposed to go. That doesn't mean they're all super easy to find though. Like the one that's in the crag fields is actually a little bit difficult to spot, but we're gonna go straight there next and hopefully grab that sample with ease. The ghost weed and the what's the other one? I'm actually forgetting. The bulb bush sample are on the other side of the facility. So let's get this eye stalk sample next. Out here in the crag fields. This is one of the only reasons this location is even remotely important, is because of the eye stalks. Otherwise, the crag fields, I mean, there's that life pod, but who really cares, right? So let's head down. And the only reason I'm honestly doing it this way, which is, well, one, it's kind of the way the game wants you to do it. But two, it's also very easy to just kind of show it, and I don't have to, like, speed up and go, let's go hunting. Oh, wait, this is the bulb zone. I had it completely backwards. Okay, well, in this, all you'd have to do is hit a bulb bush. Very simple. And then head back. Okay, never mind. I had my zones backwards. So, I guess the Cragfield one is on the other side. That's okay. I guess I was just confused by the bone sharks, because I forgot that bone sharks are in both locations, so I guess that sort of makes sense. So back we go. Do be aware, though, that if you are playing this game on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, or the Switch, doing this teleporting a lot causes a lot of glitches. It's a very good idea to go through a teleporter and wait like at least 5 minutes, and yes, I'm being genuine when I say that, to let everything kind of load in before you go through a teleporter again. Because if you don't do that, there's a very high chance you end up glitching the game out, things don't load in time, and you will fall through the world map. Which is just bad because you just die. So, or collision glitches happen and you get stuck in walls and things like that. So, do be advised. Alright, next stop. I honestly don't know. One of the alien arches, who knows? There's also an alien arch on... So the one that we encountered back on the mountain island, that one leads directly to the floating island and back and forth. Okay, this is the Lost River. Very obvious once you get in here, because of the green brine and whatnot and all of these things that are only found in the likes of the Lost River. So this one is going to pop us out right next to where the Ghost Leviathan is, over by the Blood Kelp Zone entrance. And we are on the hunt for ghost weed here, which is pretty easy to get. Just don't go through that brine fall right there. That's going to hurt you. Okay. Oh, hello there. Oh, gosh. Okay, that's not cool. Nope, get away from me, River Prowler. Get away from me. Okay, we're going to be really careful about this. And by that, I mean we're going to go directly over to this one. Give it a slice and go back. All right. Don't want to tangle with the Leviathan. Don't want to tangle with the River Prowler. So that's 4 out of 5. We've only got one left. And do be advised, those fishies can absolutely go through those little, what do you even call that? It's like a gate that transfers from dry to water, I suppose. Yeah, the fish can actually go through that sometimes. I've had it happen before. I've had bone sharks go in there and attack my prawn suit and the like, and that can be really annoying. You can absolutely take your prawn suit through these gates, don't get me wrong. But I'm not in the mood of chancing any sort of possible glitches. I've never had one happen, but it always very well could. So after we do this, we're then going to need to go back to our... Ow! Then what to that, we're going to need to go back to our Cyclops and fabricate this enzyme. So, last one. Over here. And I am going to have myself an eat and then a sip. All right. All stocked up. That's the last of our water and our food. Gotta help Mama, man. She's been waiting for thousands and thousands of years for this. She deserves it, okay? Her babies need to thrive. Okay. Oh, there's these alien robots everywhere. So this, I do believe, is the crag field. And this is where we're going to get the eye stock sample. And this one is a little bit more tricky to get to. And also, remembering exactly where this gate is always a little bit tricky for me as well. Excuse me, little guys. Okay, here we go. So we got an actually a silver ore thing right here. Oh, no, there's an eye stock sample right there. Never mind. I was expecting we were going to have to go somewhere else, but that was actually not so difficult. Get away from me. And back in we go. All right, we have everything we need. Now we just need to make it back to the Cyclops, which should be pretty easy. And I am going to do this in probably the dumbest way possible. And instead of taking my prawn suit all the way back, I am going to sea glide all the way back. Excuse me. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Does it make way too much sense to not use this? Yes, but I'm doing it anyway. I don't even care. I have a reinforced suit, so I should be fine. Just gotta stay away from Mr. Sea Dragon. We are fine. Even though it is super hot in here. Our health is going down incrementally. But at the same time, not really. I think we'll be okay. Just avoid the Sea Dragon. And the warpers, of course. But they shouldn't be able to catch us as long as we're using the Sea Glide. Alrighty. Now, I hope this thing's all charged up at this point. It's been here for a while. You would think, considering how hot it is in here. Get on the thing. Thank you. Alright.
All systems online.
Oh, sorry. For a second there, I thought that was like an alarm system or something. Wait a minute. My energy is not going up. Hold on a second. Did I leave something on here? I didn't. Why is it not? Hold on. It's supposed to be recharging. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, maybe I needed to get a little bit closer to the lava. I would figure that this was going to be the spot where it was going to charge up, but maybe not? Is it not hot enough? Seriously? Wow, it was never recharging that entire time. But it's not going down either. Oh man, I feel stupid. That was dumb. Okay, well, let's use the fabricator. Advanced materials. Hatching enzymes. We only need the one. So now that is done. Let's go back down. There's also the possibility that there's just too many of these little buggers on it that are messing with it. So let me kill them as well. Come here, you piece of crap. Are there any more? Doesn't really look like it, actually. Oh, there's one on top. They don't do too much, though, in the way of power draining. Not as much as I was letting on, if I'm being honest. Go away. Stupid thing. Alright, let's head back. And I'm going to definitely make a point of it to grab more bladderfish once we get back into the Sea Emperor's containment space. Alrighty. Jump for warpers. I think the Sea Dragon's mostly leaving us alone. Honestly don't know where he's at, but he's kind of, I haven't seen him the last couple passes. I wonder if he just is like stuck over in some other part of the area now. Not that that's a bad thing. These warpers, though, they do want me. They want me bad. But it's okay, because we're about to solve this entire predicament. Alright, let's go say hi to Mama. And I am going to bring my prawn suit with me this time. I'm also going to farm... I'll go after these last 3 ion cubes as well. Might as well get that done. But we have the hatching enzyme now. We should be good to go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ready? Come on. Oh, gosh dang it. I'm like not close enough to it. Drill out all these ion cubes and let it generate a couple more. If you ever need more, you can always come back to this thing and just farm them 3 at a time. Which is more than enough, for honestly, for all of the ion power cells and batteries you're hoping to make. Let's head out of here. And drop back down. Okay. I don't know, is there any coral tubes down here? I don't think so. But she is still hanging out right there, watching over her eggs. And we are going to slowly descend down. I don't think there's any salt deposits down here, which I guess that makes sense. But I know there's a bladderfish around. In fact, there's one right there. I'm going to grab a couple of these just for later. Get myself some water before we make the return trip. Should probably be enough. I think you can get some eggs around here too, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, that right there is 100 water, so that should be more than enough. All right, let's put this enzyme in. Here we go. Come here, you. I want to scan you. Come on. I almost got it. There we go. They're so cute. Look at them. Oh.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seas to a new land. Or a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
We did it. We've been cured of the Carabacterium. She's not dead yet, but if you give it some time, she does eventually pass away, which is really, really sad. But we can't talk to her anymore. Now, the juveniles, they all headed through the portal, which is, again, leads over to the mountain island. And you can actually go out there and follow them and watch and see where they go. But they all spread out to different biomes. A couple of them to dangerous ones like the mountains and stuff like that. But they are basically going to spend the rest of the game wandering around those biomes, distributing the enzyme everywhere, and fully and completely curing the remainder of the planet, which is really, really cool. But unfortunately, Mama's got to go. She's been around for a very, very long time. She's tired. I understand it. So we're going to take our prawn suit back up all the way to the surface and get the heck on out of here. I'm going to grab a couple more ion cubes on the way out. And we are going to try to take the Cyclops back. Ah! If I could make that jump. Take the Cyclops back to the surface in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Subnautica. I hope you all enjoyed it very much. Next episode, we're going to go back to the surface, and we are going to make for the Aurora one last time and hopefully get into the captain's quarters and enter that code that we were given from Altera HQ. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all then.